Welcome to Being Well with Your Jewish Grandmother, where I, Grandma, or in Yiddish, Bobby, Dvorah, nourish you with words of wisdom that will improve your health both inside and out. Dvorah is Hebrew for bee, and I want you to experience the sweetness that comes with being well. I want to talk about my first diet. But before I can talk about my first diet, I have to talk about what led to my first diet. As I've mentioned before, if you've watched any of my other videos, I was a binge eater. I called it sneak eating, and I was pretty good at it. But I wasn't as good at it as I thought because I always did get caught in the end. Of course, the missing item that somebody wanted to go for would be it replaced by an empty box or something, or a shell of a blueberry pie, or ice cream in the container that was leveled, because starting with a little bit and then having to even it out so that it looks like nobody took it, but next thing you know, over time, hitting almost the bottom of the container. But it was even. Gotta tell you that it was even. And I was also punished pretty badly for my eating behavior. That was one of the worst things. I was really, really a well behaved kid. In fact, in school, I was more than well behaved. I was a goody goody. But eating was a big sin. So one day, it was towards the end of fifth grade, I had a binge on a Sunday morning. I believe everyone was sleeping. Don't remember for sure. And truth of the matter is, I don't even remember what it was I ate. Was it some kind of chocolate bar? Somehow that seems to strike a bell. Some type of chocolate, something or other. So I was caught. And my mother, she was mad. Was she mad? And I got it. You know what that means? To get it? It doesn't mean to get it good. Well, I got it bad. And it hurt. And I think it bothered my mother so much that she tried to make it up to me. She took me out to eat that night. And after that binge, I had eaten nothing all day. So as we're eating, so I tell my mother, well, I hardly ate anything all day. And she goes, some nasty, well, calorie wise, you ate an awful lot. Yes, I did. And after that, I went on my first diet. That diet was in the summer between fifth and sixth grade. And I was really, really good. My cousins came over and they were having a barbecue, and I did not have anything. If I had a hamburger, it was a plain hamburger without the roll. I had salad. And when they went for ice cream, no, I didn't have. And you have so much willpower. Willpower. Yes, I had my eye on the prize. I wanted to be skinny. Oh, did I want to be skinny? And I got, well, not skinny, but thinner than I had been. And right before starting sixth grade, my mother, who had been very sickly, was in the hospital, and I needed clothes for school. So my aunt Mimi, my father's older sister, who we were pretty close to, she took me shopping. And she took me shopping to stores that had never been on the agenda to go to. I wouldn't be surprised if she actually helped to pay for some of it. Either that or my father just wrote her a blank check, or I don't know what. But I was down from a 14 to a 10 preteen. Now, I don't know if that's really skinny, but compared to what I was, oh, that was amazing. And she took me to stores. She took me to Lord and Taylor, which is no longer in existence, and she took me to Saks. And I even remember some of the dresses that I had. One was actually quite bright with big orange and pink flowers. And I remember one being blue, and it had paisleys. I love paisleys. And these were, I thought, such beautiful dresses. Well, we got back from shopping, and I didn't go back home. I slept by my aunt's house. And upon getting ready to go home, my aunt broke me the news. Such news, I don't know how do you break to a child. What was this news? My mother wasn't coming home. She was no longer with us. It was all over. How do you tell that? How do you tell that to a 10-year-old child? I'm going to my mother's funeral, and a child should never go to the cemetery. I went to the cemetery, and I saw them shoveling the dirt on top of my mother's coffin. Well, as you can imagine, that was the end of my diet and the beginning of another binge and the beginning of my yo-yo dieting career. Now, if any of this resonates with you, if you relate to any of this, then please go to my LinkedIn account, look up my link tree, and get in touch with me to see if coaching can help you. I no longer binge and diet, and I want the same for you.